Welcome back. Good to see you. Whatnot. So it's been a while. Last update we fixed the lollipops, got all that in, fixed the front suspension, so now we can do a nut and bolt check, get all that completed, and whatnot. That's not what's for today. Need a little motivation. Wife said, you need to go out to the garage. She kicked me out of the house. Said, go do something. Make some progress. So, that's what we're doing. First, we left as a disaster. And we did some house projects. We did some other things. We actually went to a track day with Max. So, I'll put that clip here. And with that, we had some tools pulling in and out. So let's do the YouTube thing and clean this up. So there it is. Garage is clean. It's been that took longer than I thought. It took like an hour. That was intense. Like, what's crazy is all the tools, all the shit, all the parts, whatever I just had everywhere. What's better, or what looks better, the back corner, which I was in the previous videos you call the junk corner or trash corner. Clean that out, and which I actually show you is I put my tires all piled up, clean that corner up, got the tires. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier, but like that corner's been just junk in boxes. And these tires have just been getting in my way, like rolling in front of the toolbox or under the car, pushing them. Or I was using them as stools. Get them out of the way. Why didn't I think about that? So I cleaned that up. So it's great. So there's two things I wanted to do tonight. I bought some seam sealer. So all the welds that we did on the underside, I want to just goop up some seam sealer and do that. Problem is I didn't. My caulking gun is in my basement. I don't want to go inside, like, annoy the family, so I'm just gonna hold on that. But what I want to do is I got the lines remaining for my handbrake, and I just want to get that finished mocked up, kind of, so that you see that rear line was long, so I got a short one. I'm gonna put that in, mount that almost for good. Maybe not. I don't know. That's kind of where I was thinking. Like, just kind of tidy this up a little bit, but now I'm remembering I need to weld the plate, so that might be done. So a couple things that I kind of figured out in the last couple weeks. I still have the factory blue-red, good old Delphi ECU from the factory engine I had, and with budget kind of sitting this, I'm probably going to run a factory ECU and wiring harness. Probably get one of those standalone ones, get this one programmed just to get the car started, and then that'll be $300-400 versus trying to get the Holley system and spend that big money up front. So I think I just want to get running, give myself a track day, get some, try and get on the track yet this year. So we'll see on that one. There's a couple I've been kind of following Facebook Marketplace lately, trying to find one of those harnesses, and I've seen a couple for sale. It's like the $200-180 range, and I'm just kind of nervous if those are just, Amazon or Temu specials and they're just junk. But I found one. It seemed pretty good. I messaged the guy. It's an unknown brand, so I'm a little iffy. He says it looks good, so I'm tracking that down. The other thing is the chassis harness. I'm probably gonna go with like an arc panel, and that's just trying to find like the money for that. So it's like $600. So hopefully with those two components, I can get the chassis, the wiring side, enough to do a track day. You know, bare minimums: fuel pump, headlights, brake lights, and you know that's really the essentials that I want to run. And we'll go from there. You know, if I run the factory stuff, I don't need a separate fuses for anything. Like the Holley panel needs at least 4 fuses. I can run this. It has standalone harness, has its fuse box. So yeah, I mean that'll trigger fuel as well and fan. So I know this much. So that's what I'm working on in the background. So yeah, things are being out here kind of motivated me to kind of brought the motivation back. Like, okay, I got a clean floor, I got a clean toolbox, chassis at a point where we can start buttoning it up. I want a seam seal so I can start bolting the rear suspension in, and like that's huge, I think, to me, I guess. So that would get us going a little quicker. There's the event the second weekend of August. That's a ND Drift. There's the Drift 101, Drift 102 weekend. If I can make that, it'll be a dream come true. So I don't know. Put some. If you guys see this, you watch the first two. You got this far. Drop a like or drop a comment of motivation to try and push me to keep this going. I know I kind of dropped the ball in the last few months on filming, but hey, what's life? So clean garage, clean tools, very noisy neighborhood, and motivation. Let's try and do this, and I'll see what I keep doing. I'll pick this up in a little bit. To kind of finish out this video, so one of the things I kind of did since the last clip was I kind of did some inventory on what I have, what I don't need. Is there things I can sell, like these bushings? Since I got those in the last video, the SLR kit, I can get rid of this stuff. Like, I don't need it. I have no reason to hold on to it, and we know it doesn't work, so let's sell it. Behind camera, I have the factory control arms for the front. Some kid might be able to use them. If there's someone that wants to try and do one of those, like the WiseFab kit, the weld it yourself kit, perfectly good arms. Probably could get, I'll give them away for free. Some person can try it, press new bushings and whatnot. The other thing I've been doing is I wanted to do some research for some things that I know was going to come up. So good old pen and paper, started outlining some of the things I still need to look into. Like I have a fan shroud, but I don't know what fan I'm going to run. So like fan or fans. I'm probably just going to run a single fan. And that's kind of what this shroud is for. I think it's looks like a 14-inch fan, a 14-inch. Yeah, like the things I was walking around the car. I'll show you. Like I was looking at my master cylinder, and I know this clutch line is completely broken. Probably just buy a factory one and put a new one in. So like that kind of stuff, I'm kind of walking around trying to see what else I need to get you back on the tripod. There you go. Just trying to figure out what else I'm gonna need to start looking into as I try and get back into this project and whatnot. So I'm kind of resetting. I think that's the biggest thing about some projects. If you've been following along this long, you've known how long I've been working on this car. I bought it September of 21, pulled the engine, yeah, a while after that. I think it was, yeah. Anyways, like I have a lot here that I already can do, and I just now need to figure out how to get it done quicker. That's part of the. I don't think the YouTube I watch is very clean and very done right, and this video, my shit has not been that. I think that's where, I don't know, I'm trying to show you guys a little bit more of a raw side, not this clean cut sponsored, I get everything done in one video kind of stuff. So that's kind of what you saw. Like, literally was going to do something and with the handbrake, and then realized I can't do it because it's not welded. It's going to come apart again. So why even put it back in and have to undo it all? At that point, it's back in a box. It is what it is. So making a list, checking it twice. It's getting late. I should probably, you know, gotta get up at 6 kind of thing. So some of the other things I gotta figure out, I need to look in what I bought for the AR5 transmission so I can figure out the clutch side, because I have the factory hard lines still in for the clutch from the cylinder to under the car. So I need to figure out if I have what's needed to connect that to what goes to the slave cylinder. So I need to figure that side out. Oh, that reminds me of another thing. Well, let's go look at it. So in the previous video we pulled the tank out and I got it all cleaned up. I have like 8 gallons of trash gas that I don't know what I'm gonna do with. Probably try and find a recycling center, but we'll see. The other thing, my fuel tank, focus, passenger side, it still has the vents in it, but I broke this line off. Everything's plugged with gloves because I didn't want my garage smelling with gas. It's pretty much empty. But the other thing I found out is my return line is shattered, so I can't use this sender unit. I have to get something new. And then vent lines, more vent lines. There's a lot of things to figure out here. So is it plug this one, tee these two together and run this up? Probably. I don't know what this thing is for. This whole line. Is this a large vent for filling? You know, all this stuff ran up into the car, so I need to figure that stuff out. But sending unit, I'm going to. I like the rally road setup, but we'll see what I want to do here. That's something to think about. So if you guys got ideas on what to do for fuel senders on a budget kind of thing, if it's buy a factory one, put a bigger pump in it or whatnot, we'll see. So that's things I'm working on. Oh shit, my wife's windows are down and I smoked a cigar. I hope to God I can get in her car. Find out in the morning, she'll kill me. So I didn't clean this side of the garage, as you can tell, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So kind of doing a good spot check, and you know, things I got to think about, remember to do is everything I have in here is all finger tight. So I'm gonna have quite a party of bolt checking this car, and that's the fun of it, right? So not very high excitement, high motivation, whatever, but I hope this kind of, anyone that watches this and gets to this far in the video kind of sees what I've been doing, what my toils and troubles have been, and that helps you guys a little bit. Otherwise, nobody's gonna watch this because it's not where, not to the point where they're this isn't what they're trying to get out of the video. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut it here, guys. Thanks for everything. You know, if you made it this far, again, leave a comment. You know, get some words of motivation. I definitely want to continue this project, and I will finish it in due time, and share everything I go through for you guys and gals. Alright, well, you guys have a good night. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.